all right. Okay, cool. Now, first things first. Pretty much what I said is happening, right? Pretty much. We're on that verge. Yesterday did exactly as I stated. We had a market structure and price structure at this present moment is a bit weird. There's a lot of fake outs. There's a lot of traps going on. The more people are looking to sell out of this market, the harder it's going to get to a real place where we'll get some stability. And at this present moment, the movement is down. Made some profit on Soul Short. Ah, Lamar, wait a minute. Are you in the group, Lamar? Have you been following what's... Oh, okay, that's something else. No? Oh, right, okay. Why are you not... Man, just come on, just give you the... Just be there. I've never met someone that's like, I will not... No, just message me and I'll put you in there, man. You're... Just message me on... It's on every link you can possibly imagine. It's on every link. It's there. It's the only link. Lamar, yeah, whatever. It's insane. We make a good shot in the program. It's man, that was massive. It's yeah, yeah. The shot's on the screen. It was a mad shot. Like I caught it at an absolutely astronomical section. Hello, Gus. How you doing, Gus? You're turning out to be a major trader, man. Have you bought your Lamborghini yet? I know you're going for the Lambas. Lambadas? Lambachicas? Right, why is this not working? Come on. Yeah, so that's the thing. Now, I talked to I had a really interesting meeting yesterday. A really, really cool meeting. Something I haven't come across in a while. And genuinely the future is gonna be it's a link in bios, man. There's only one there. It's WAP. The future at this present moment is going to be AI based, right? But not in the same way that you think. It's got to be, and I genuinely think this is where the future of our industry is going to go. And it's owning your own AI data, right? And blockchain fits so perfectly. So perfectly. Like it's are we in the bear market now, like Calvin says? Nope. I love that video. This makes me so funny. You think this is a bear market? Nope. A million views. Yeah, so we're not in
the entire week's worth of podcasts. So check it out at the link below.
All right, okay. What I'll say is this. So owning your own data. What's your accent, sir? Where do you think it's from? I'm thinking South African. My accent's South African. Sir, it sounds like it's not, but believe me when I say it's from South Africa. So what was I talking about? Yeah, so owning your own data is going to be the future of this industry. It clicked when I was talking to the creator of a product that's coming into this industry, right? Wow. What they are going to do and what they're doing, and it's already built, is you will be able to have this system that's connected, like OpenClaw, right? That will learn who you are, that will build an aura. It's called an aura, right? It will create an aura of you, and that data will be utilized by the company, the blockchain company, to sell to other companies, such as all these AI companies are doing right now, but you will get the return for it. It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. What they have created is mind blowing. It is $1 billion idea at the most extreme level. It is wild what he's created. Wild. So it learns from your search and what you're doing and what you're creating, and creates a personality of you on the blockchain, and then that data is sold to various people. Like, I don't know, he was talking about how they did it with BMW, and they looked at various statistical analysis from their tech, and BMW would pay them, and then this company would pay the people that they got that information from. Next level stuff. Bad boy, thank you so much. Are we in a bear? Yes, we're in a bear market. Not traditional bear market, not what you expect, the type of bear market. Hi, are we going down with altcoins? Possibly, yeah. Yeah, there's a chance that could happen for sure. They can clone you as an AI person. Yeah. Not only that, I can't reveal too much, but what the things they're talking about, I'm just like, and I was like, what? So is this in the works? He goes, no, it's built. And I was like, yow, evening bad boy. Don't call me bad boy. All right? Stop calling me bad boy. Just broke a high low line sand. We're in a bear market. Yeah, we've been in a bear market. We're in a bear market. Right? Don't call me bad. Jeez. We're in a bear market. If you look at the higher time frame move, yeah. I mean, although we hit this absolutely perfectly, had the retrades, but couldn't break the neckline of the previous high, and then just nuke down again. There's a lot of games being played at the moment, so you have to be very, very careful. Short-term plays and all that kind of stuff. Hey, Alvarez, any suggestion on let's go back. Hey, Alvarez, any suggestion on decentralized exchanges that can swap anything for a fraction of the cost? I can't say anything. Something very cool. I'm working on something very, very cool. Like, very cool. That's weird that you came there. You're not part of the team, right? But yeah, that's something very, very cool. Please explain what you mean by not a traditional bear market. Normal bear markets last 2 years, 2 to 3 years, right? This is not going to be that type of bear market. I would say May will be bottom, and then it'll start moving up from there. Everyone is in a absolute incredible opportunity right now, and everyone's sleeping on it. Everyone's sleeping on it, and I'm kind of happy, to be honest. Everyone sleep. In fact, keep selling. I'm happy. Just keep selling. Do whatever you guys need to do. I'm gonna be buying like nothing else when it gets if and when it gets down to these crazy levels. I'm not even too sure if it's gonna get there yet for a while, but we could see a larger counter rally coming in. Please explain. Okay, 10k bad boy. Stop calling me bad boy. Are we going to see some relief rally? Yeah, we will see some relief rallies, but the thing is, the selling is much higher than anything else. Whales are selling at the moment, right? And we haven't even got to the price where you'd see a minor capitulation that will happen. That's sub 50. If we start going on the sub 50, we will see minor capitulation, and it could, sorry, sub 60. If we break down here, so let's just see if this, can't see the chat. All waiting for the perfect wick down to buy, but we will miss. Oh, no. It's not about perfect wick. No. It's averaging down is the best thing. There's no such thing as a perfect wick. That's the thing, right? Right. If it loses to 59, that's why I was talking about 59.8, then we will see a sub 50. You'll see a minor capitulation happen there from there to around 49. I think around that 49 to 50,000 area is where I will start buying aggressive. Retail is not needed. Retail is euphoria. This is not retail. This is... I'm going to get to... we need to get to 20,000 first, because someone was like, get on with it, Sailor. So I'm waiting for 20,000 likes before I can tell you what I think is going on here. Hopefully we get a Thursday dump whilst you're live. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's my favorite type of thing. What's your thoughts on the meme, Brett? I have no thoughts. The person behind that I don't like. I know him intimately. I don't like him. This is that is totally madness. This is not good sound. This is totally madness. This is not good. Sounds like Google and Facebook cowboys. If you can rewrite that, I don't understand what you mean by that. So what does that mean? Banks are making this happen because they missed out on Bitcoin? Not really. I'm going to explain to you what I have an idea what's happening. You laughed at Monero and now look at what's happening. Bear markets are usually 2 to 3 years. This is going to last a year maximum. What is with the evening cryptos? What is with the Monero? I don't know. It's not allowing me to join the program. Why? It's on WAP. You should be able to join it. It's Discord. Everything's on Discord now. Have you seen Sailor's interview? Yeah, I've seen Sailor's interview. Watson's calling 29k Bitcoin. When has he ever been right? When has he ever been right? That guy teaches trading. I don't think I've ever seen him right, ever. And he teaches trading. And he's a salesman, man. What do you want? Honestly, I don't want to say it. I don't know why people listen to this dude. Honestly, my God, he's a salesman in a tech company, not even a tech, in a distribution company, and apparently he's a trading pro. Just why are you listening to this dude anyway? Everyone wants to pay one. It should do. Why? It's a WAP. It should do. Everyone wants to buy a cheap when clearly Clarity Act gets passed. It's more than that. I'm going to explain. I know exactly what's going on. Look, you need to understand this, right? Infrastructure is built in bear markets. You don't click it that way. You actually go on to WAP. It actually puts you into WAP, and it should be there. Let me have a look. What do you mean? It's the same link on YouTube. 1 second. 1 second. What do you mean it doesn't work? It should do. Let me see. 1 second, guys. Oh God, man, there's a song that's stuck in my head, and I really want to play it, but I don't think anyone will allow me to do it. So I'm just gonna listen to it in my mind, because my body is telling.
What if?
There we go. Let me see. Why can't you go here? No, it works. It works. Maybe it's something to do with your phone or your browser or something like that. Go to on YouTube or X. You should be able to keep clicking people. We need a 20k for the GC Classic. I'm getting to it. You don't have to click the thing. I appreciate everyone doing so, even though TikTok nerfs my lives. Infrastructure is Bitcoin isn't finished. It isn't finished. Look, you got to see when everyone thinks that it's over, that's the time you should really be looking at this. But there's still potential for further downside move here. Most definitely, right? What was I saying? Infrastructure is built sometimes, right? And this is what I'm going to say. You don't have to get to 20,000. I'm just going to explain it so you can read between the lines. Sometimes to integrate and build a new financial system, you need to break it down first before you can move it to the next section. You're gonna see a lot of things. I mean, look, think of it this way. There was a interview with Michael Saylor, right? And he was like, if Bitcoin goes below a certain amount, I think it was like 20,000 or 30,000, I'll just refinance the debt, right? I know where he's getting yeah, I know it's a fib, but I don't think it's going to go down, and we'll see. We'll see if it goes there. sometimes I was at 8K, whatever. But he says 8K, but it's 20, 30K. His the cost of or for him to actually really start hurting is sub 50, right? I'll say this. If he's gonna need to refinance, he's gonna have to look. I would not be surprised if the bottom of this market is not connected to Michael Saylor having to OTC his Bitcoin. I'm telling you that. See, where this market is transitioning into and butting heads with traditional markets, right? And where we are, what we're doing, what the nature of the technology and the infrastructure and everything that's being built, the big boys, one big boy can completely dominate this market. I mean, completely dominate this market to astronomical levels. Imagine what will start happening when transactions to the US are going to be country to country, institution to institution, block to block, oil company to oil company, electricity company, everything. When you start having to service billions of people who corner a market are not going to be allowed. That's the best way for me to put it. You'll see this market bottom when Saylor is on his knees, and you'll have to capitulate. That's when you get to a point where this market is bottomed out, and then we're ready to move. And you have to, I'm not saying you have to, it's up to you, right? But you have to be there when it happens. Because once these guys are in, once they've developed it and built it and incorporated the way that they want to, this market will never be the same, ever. You will never get to these where we were before. You will never have access to this many type of coins in this type of manner. You will have an evolution of what is known to be, pretty cool and this and the other, right? You'll get to a point where, I don't know if you guys watched that interview with Chamath, I can't say his other name, Chamath Hapanapatia, the Patapatipatia, and CZ, where the guy sold his $1 million apartment and went all in on Bitcoin. We're gonna get to a point where that's gonna be a reality. Because I'll say this, right? I'll say this. This market, one way or other, is going to have some way of an involvement in everyday finance. You even see prominent figures talking about how the dollar is done and traditional fiat is done and all this kind of stuff is done. And there is no other rail than the industry that we're in that can handle and do the things that they need to do than ours. There isn't. So if anyone has a more than 10-year scope of understanding of doing things here, I mean, look at Elon Musk. He's creating a everything app like WeChat that's in China, and he's gonna be able to control everything. He's not gonna be using traditional financial rails. He's definitely not gonna be using it. You could have your own wallet. You could have your own peer-to-peer transaction. All this kind of stuff. It's gonna be built on this. I would not be surprised if it's not built on Ethereum. I would be extremely surprised if it's not built on Ethereum. See, you need to listen to these, like, why do you think Vitalik came out at this moment? Not at peak bull market moment. Why at this moment is he coming out and saying these things? because these are the bits with times where people rebuild and new narratives and new things move forward. I'm telling you, AI agent or AI sort of data on the blockchain is a match made in heaven, because it's decentralized. You can make it decentralized, and you can make it encrypted, and you can show full ownership of your own data in an AI market where all these AI agents and compute are looking to learn through data and understand and make a web. You owning that and this cryptocurrency blockchain technology is a match made in heaven. It could be very dangerous, but I don't see a way that we move away from this. The traditional market is desperately trying to hold on to what they have. Yeah, the Apple Pay just keeps spinning. I don't know why. WAP is a massive thing. Try and go through a desktop. Maybe it's a desktop thing. The traditional market is just clinging on to what they have because it's what they know. But it's you know, it's in difficulty. The more we start moving into AI and all that kind of stuff and moving forward in that area, that's going to be the future. But yeah, now let's look at the market and see what's going on. And Michael Saylor is holding a huge amount of Bitcoin and Tom Lee holding a huge amount of ETH, both issues. No, the actual singular issue, right? 10 years, I don't know if I'm going to be alive in 1 year. Whoa, Rafa, what's up, man? I'm sure you're fine. If you're on a mobile, put your browser in desktop mode. Oh, okay. Maybe that's the issue. But it shouldn't be that. It says his Apple Pay is not working for some reason. I don't know why. Now let's look at the market. Technically, we don't look too bad, right? We don't look too bad on total. Now, if it can't hold this level, the 2.24, this thing, honestly, I still believe, right? We've had a nice run and a tap of the 50%, and then a breakdown and a regain of that area. This usually means that we could see some form of relief rally in total market cap, right? So the market could potentially see a relief rally here. If this holds, the 2.24 needs to hold. Anyway, they have a full date when you use your debit card to pay. Yeah, but let me ask this question to you, right? This project I'm talking to, which is really amazing, right? And really amazing, is that they have I might bring it to you guys soon so you can check it out. It's there's no token or anything like that. It's just a really cool thing that they do. On their beta website, you can go there and put just a few details about yourself. This is how scary it is. You put just a few details about yourself, and it pops up with how much data they have on you and how much of it is being sold. It's wild how much of every part of your life that this thing knows. It's crazy. Just from a few little bits of information, it can extract all that information of the amount that they are actually taking from you. Click on the photo top left, and then again on the photo. Yeah, it should be fine. I mean, I showed you. This is what happens here. Look. Yeah. I mean, you go here. You go to the Alpha Hunters thing. And here. I don't know. So maybe it's something to do with your maybe it's something to do with your phone. Try and do it a different way. I don't know why that should be fine. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, let's put that back. Hello. Yeah, so that's the future. I really do think that's going to be a future understanding of what's going on. It's weird, man. A lot of people can do it. I don't know why you can't get through. But yeah, that's the future, I think. I genuinely think that that's going to be a future event. So at this present, as I said, we've had a test of the 50%. We've had a break below the 50%, tap the bottom of that range. I mean, I've exactly as I said, and now it's come and reclaimed that area. This usually means some form of rally, in counter rally to happen. Now, how much this is going to go, let's see. Let's have a look, and then we can go through some other interesting details of what's happening at the moment in the market. Let's have a look. Where is this going to go? Let's look at the lower time frame. I would say most probably it's going to try and test the upper range, 2.29. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if it doesn't try and test that. Yeah. Okay. If it can hold above the 2.25, this key level, if it can regain that and close the day, are we on the day? Yeah. Shush. If we can close the day above that, yeah, if we can get above the 2.25, this should rally tomorrow. There should be a sum of a, not a lot. We're not talking about a huge amount. Potentially could go over. I'd be doubtful if it does. But we could see a potential 2 to 3% move on 2 to 3% on. If it doesn't say your email is real, then it's something to do with your email. Second, yeah. So a potential 2 to 3% move on that side. Now, a few things, really interesting things that are going on at this moment, and I'll explain this this thing to everyone. Right. There is a very unique thing going on, and this is also playing into what's happening in this market, right? Have you guys had a look? Have you guys had a look on? God, 1 second. Let me just do this. Have you guys have the look on the world uncertainty index? Have you seen where we are? Have you seen where we are? We're in a unbelievable place right now. Truly unbelievable place. I'm gonna show it to you in a second. 1 second, put that there. All right, let me show this to you guys. Check this out. The world is a bit how can I say? Unsure is I'm expecting a understatement. At this present moment, you may see, and this is a wild statement I'm going to give you, you may see the rise of the dollar. Because at this present moment, nothing is safe. No one knows where to put their money. No one. So you might actually see a drive towards the dollar being the safe haven. As insane as that sounds. That's where we are. People aren't even investing into gold anymore. Because the problem is, we have a Fed chair that's going to be coming in that's anti-inflation. And if it's anti-inflation, the dollar is going to be king. I would not be surprised if you don't start seeing an acceleration of acceleration down of inflation as we go along. We're going to be seeing a change of what is normal right now, because this is unprecedented. And if you want, I'm gonna. All right. Do you want me to show you the? 1 second. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you an indication of where what this actually represents. I'm gonna show you. All right. You have to be very. It's gonna be It's gonna be something that it's not gonna be an easy thing to understand why it's like that. But I'm gonna slowly bring forward. The culprit of what this is. Now, it's not gonna be very easy to understand, but I'm just gonna put this there. There we go. I'm just gonna put that there. It's gonna. It doesn't mean much. I'm just gonna leave it there for a bit for people to understand why we may be here at this present moment. We are sitting in an environment where anything can happen tomorrow. Anything. Literally anything can happen tomorrow. If you think about the world environment at the moment and the economic environment tomorrow, if I said to you that aliens have a chance of landing tomorrow, everyone would be, yeah, I could see that. We're conditioned to such a level at this present moment where anything is possible. Anything. And it's partly because of this lovely gentleman that's sitting on top of this uncertainty index right now. What do you mean? All right, I want to ask you guys a question, right? All right, name the most ridiculous thing, and if you don't hear anyone in the chat going, yeah, that's possible. Project Blue is on. Right, that's where we are. We're in an absolute insanity moment. What's this thing? What do you mean? What's Coinbase earnings? Why? What happened? I haven't been monitoring it. Why? What happened to Coinbase earnings? Let's have a look. All right, what's happening with that? Oh my God. Oh my lord. Oop. Oh. I'm not surprised that their earnings are down. I mean, it's not about Donald Trump walking into a room holding an XDC sign above his head. Again, it could happen. I wouldn't. Donald Trump walking onto a press conference where he's wearing an XDC hat could definitely happen. He could tweet tomorrow about it. He could say it's the future of finance. But you'd know that he would buy. Yeah, let's go. let's go. Let's go. It's going to happen. I believe it. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Look, everything is down. I mean, it's such a funny thing for people to say, Coinbase's earnings are down. Yeah, obviously. Donald Trump walks into a bar. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. This is the end result of massive uncertainty and liquidity being tight. This is where we are. This will change, though. It's not a. This is not a indicator of what's the future to come. See, this is the thing. We're in the future right now. So what's been talked about in the media was set in motion a couple of months before. Be careful, guys. There's someone called Bullish Babe selling a trading course, and she's not a. I think she's nice. Didn't William Watson and them lot had her on? She must be legit. If Crypto Jesus and Mary Magdalene in their chat had her on, it must mean she's legit, right? They don't have anyone else that's not there. What was it? Did you watch that live where Watson was saying, this indicator, usually when the price comes down and it hits it, right? That's how you know we're in a Bart Simpson jumping over the cavern, Bart Simpson jumping over the, what's that called? The canyon figuration on the charts. Bullish Babe is fine, but she's a retail trader through and through. I don't know. I think she's nice. Whatever. She's pretending to be a trader. Yeah, whatever. Look. Look, actual traders, right? Actual traders don't have to shout about it too much, right? They don't have to talk about it too much. They don't have to do that. You know, they're just very. In fact, the best traders I've ever seen in my life are like not interesting people to be around. She uses bear flags, W patterns, and flagpoles. Can we see it? Sounds like a good night out. That sounds like a really good night out, man. I want to go on that night. Yeah, good. Can we see a pump tomorrow? Possible. As I said, it needs to hold above the 2.24 day close, and it has to definitely $1,500. Are you saying I'm not a good trader? I'm a terrible trader. Honestly, sometimes this is what I do, right? This is what I do normally when I'm just so you understand, right? All right. This is what I do, right? I sometimes go to Google, right? And type in bears, and I try and see the graph formation that looks like one of these, right? So I can be like, okay, this is the full paw formation, right? This is the Smithsonian Magazine formation. $4 that is unbelievable. I'm going to the federal. Wow. If he's, all right. Do you want to know what just so you understand, right? Just so you understand, right? Wait, I can't. This is financial. Right. You want to know how much? You want to know? Okay, check this out. That's mine. Okay, it's backward, but you know what I mean. Can I write it backwards? 1 second. How do I do this backwards? See if I can do this. See if I can use my it. Oh my god! If I can do this, that's mine. Oh my god! I did it. I have big brain. I have big brain. I have big brain. Very big brain. I have biggest brain in the world. He's terrible. He's always 0.00001% away from entry. I know. I need to keep working. Big brain. Big brain. I wrote that backwards. That's mine. Just so you understand. Just so you understand. That's why. If that is wild. That is actually wild. Wow. Sorry, I can't condone that. That's madness. That's actual madness. Here's me like $12.99. Here's me trying to make it as cheap as possible, like absolutely Netflix as possible for everyone. 1,500 quid. My lord. That's incredible. For 1,500 quid. I'm gonna finish that sentence. Yeah, so this is how I do it, right? So I just walk around and try and find bear and pictures and try and see, wait, does that chart pattern, it kind of looks like that one. Yeah, look, it looks like he's eating it. And when he eats it, this could break down. Yeah, look, Fat Cat's still holding, right? I'm not, look, at this, you need to understand this situation where we are right now. The market is absolutely terrible. Anything that's spent or tried to push onto that thing is going to be a massive eating frenzy. And I want to protect everything. I'm not going anywhere. No one's going anywhere. Nothing is being done on that side, and on that way. And I will when things get a bit better. I'm not forgotten about that. Nothing on that has happened. Yes, yes, you did. We close. What? I don't know what you mean. Pepe is the king. Oh, it's just not that. So we so close that you can just yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Right. So this is the situation. This is how I trade. It sometimes work, but other than that, no. See, look, that's the thing. So we have to see if this doesn't hold above and we start breaking below this support area, then it's yeah, things are looking very, very bad. But yeah, that's the situation of oh yeah, but that's incredible. I can't believe she charges that much. I can't believe that. Wow. I actually don't understand how that is humanly possible for that to be the case. My God. Anyway, um, if I did it 14.99, did it 14.99, then that would make it cheaper than hers. And I can add one more video. Just talk amongst yourself for a second. I'm scheming. I'm scheming right now. Carry the one. And if I can get like okay, no whatever. Okay. But yeah, that's the situation where we are. What was I talking about? Oof, that is looking sketchy AF. This needs to hold. The 2223 and at worst case 2.22. Bitcoin 4 trillion 50 billion a day input, ETH 200 billion entering, 30 billion a day difference. Sorry? I don't know. I didn't get the beginning of that. Sorry, I missed it. Every cycle, same thing. He's a billionaire and going to buy more Bitcoin next week. Yeah, look, this is the thing, right? Say doesn't have leverage. He doesn't have leverage, but he does have shareholders that he needs to to repay. This is the problem, right? So he does have cost, and as much as he's trying to act on a situation where he's all cool about it, he's definitely not cool about it. Definitely not cool about it. He's a spectacular salesman. Don't get me wrong. How he managed to get people to listen to what he's saying, wow. But yeah, it's a bit of an interesting scenario where we're sitting right now with that, and this looks like a coordinated attempt to get rid of him. Now the next guy is USDT, because as strong as Sailor is in this market, USDT is the final boss of this market. Do you think Bitcoin will eventually be accumulated by a high net individuals and companies for sure? Yeah, for sure. Then be traded like fine art. Yeah, that's for sure. I would be extremely surprised if the larger companies don't accumulate like nothing you've ever seen. I'm here for some hopium tonight. Yeah, took your financial advice today and swapped my. Don't say that. I didn't give any no. Psh, psh. But yeah, that Vitalik's tweet is wild, man. Layer twos must be pooping their pants. It's like the daddy telling you off. It's like telling you off. It's like, all right, enough of that business. We might be removing some of that things that's made you guys even an industry. That small little thing, all right? We might do that, and yeah, you're gonna like it. You're gonna have no choice in the matter. This is what's going to happen. You're either gonna do it, but yeah. The jokes aside, I was considering for weeks. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. I've been saying it as well. I see no reason for layer twos. I don't get why they're there, especially on ETH. What's the point in that? In it, Rev. What's the point? ETH will become I know what that is. And say to Bitcoin, home, little boy, you're done your job. Numi, I don't know what you're saying. Waiting for a narrative that will dump us. I don't even think it's going to be a narrative that dump us. I think we're in the stage of slow, gradual, moves where we'll get a few counter rally pumps and then slow bleeds down until it gets to an area where we will see loss and profit equalizing out. I had to get a new job, fire hydrant factory. It's okay, but can't park anywhere near it. Eek. Had to get a new job, fire hydrant factory. What's a fire? Oh, you produce the hydrants. Cool. It's okay, but can't park anywhere near it. That bit I'm not too sure. What is Vitalik talking about? Oh yeah, so he's basically come back and said that layer 2s have been doing what I've been talking about forever. I've been talking about it for almost a year now, right? For almost a year now. I was like, these layer 2s utilize a minuscule amount of ETH to make it cheaper and quicker and all this kind of stuff. And it's absolutely sapping away all usage and liquidity and everything away from Ethereum. And I said they're gonna need to do something which makes it more efficient and cheaper and scalable and all the things that's necessary for a chain like Ethereum to be. And that's what they've done. They've basically updated the chain, and now they're going to take away the importance of layer 2s. And he's basically said to them, buckle up, pivot, and actually make yourself valuable. Because if you don't, you can't just rely on we're cheaper than Ethereum. Ori is implementing. I know it's implemented. It came in early this year. But Ethereum is going to be king. I'm telling you. At these present moments, when you get to these super discounted levels, ETH and Bitcoin are king at these moments. Job numbers are high and cuts are probably ain't coming. Is it high? I thought it was, no. 1 second. I didn't look at the job numbers. 1 second. What were can you just work, please? Okay. What were the numbers? Oh, right, here we go. US unemployment claims, they're higher. They're higher. No, they're higher. Higher is, look, I'm saying hey, good afternoon, Eli, how you doing, my man? Dropping a bag on ETH when it hits 650. Oh, man, I'm dropping more than the bag. Dropping more than the bag, bruv. Yeah, so... Yeah, look, unemployment, it's within the margin of error, though, like between expected, but it's still high. It's still high. Look, what Powell is doing right now is that he needs to do something to give the market a bit more confidence. Hello, Chris, how are you doing? But the problem is this. His job is almost impossible. Yeah, they got crashed. Yeah. His job is impossible. Powell's job is impossible because there is Mr. Uncertainty. Oh yeah, this looks like it's losing levels, man. Let's see, it could be a fake ad. If it finds support on the bottom, let's adjust that a little bit. If it can't find support here, the day close is very important right now. The day close is super duper important at this present moment. Let's see. What was I saying? Yeah. How can Powell make any long-term, monetary decision when there is someone that is constantly... I mean, look, we're in February and it feels like 1,000 things have happened. I mean, I don't want to say, but it feels like a whole year has passed in news, right? How can you do any type of okay, Let me write this. Since January. Let's see. Will there even be a list? $25 things Trump's done in the past 30 days. He's done something every day. Almost every day. He took a weekend off. But every day he's done something. Every day. Every day. He started to get exhausted after a while. A House and Senate voted to end Trump's tariff on Canada. I hope they do more. Of course. Fantastic. Great. There has to be some form of stability and control that's happening. Otherwise, we're in absolute turmoil at this present moment. Turmoil. We're in an environment where when there is no security and the market is iffy, you just have to. Right now, I would suggest that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, is just keeping your eye on the ball. If you want to learn how to see key signals, learn that. If you want to be a part of a community, be a part of a community that's there to learn and grow and be a part of this and see the changes as they come. Do that. Move away from like these call groups that are there to just extract liquidity from you. Go to places that will teach you. Maybe not $1,500. Maybe not $1,500. Maybe not $1,500, but god damn, how is she even allowed to sell that on TikTok? I got banned for drinking water. I hydrated and it got me, man. What the heck? What? Honestly, God. By the way, tomorrow I'm gonna be selling a course for $14.89. It's definitely a bargain in this market that we're sitting in. We can push from there. But I do like her. She's a sweet person, so I can't really say too much. I don't know. They pushed that word slowly and twist the wound. Look, right now you have to remove all emotions from the market, all of it. You have to act as if there is no issue with this thing going down. And I'd done a video. Look, you need to understand. Just I want this to be clear, right? I want this to be clear. Who says that you can only make money when this market goes up? Who says that? In what world is the only way to actually benefit from this market when it goes up? The only way it benefits this market when it goes up is when you're in spot. Yeah, but if you don't feel like you want to capitulate, then forget that. That's for the next move to go, right? So in the meantime, make it on the way down. Make it on the way down. Nothing stops you from making this on the way down. You see the trend is down. Utilize that. Play it. Grab it by the the proverbial antlers and make it what you want it to be. This is the thing, right? Oh, look, it's bouncing from the exact zone I said. 1480, guys. Tomorrow, the course is coming. 1480. It's going to be it's at least $20 cheaper than that. And you get one extra video. One extra video. In it, Brev. Look at that. It's almost like it's looking at my chart and it's... I made $1,000 today in the pro group Alpha Hunters group, you mean, while shorting Sol. Yeah. I made over 6K, just so you guys understand. That's it, man. And it's $12.99. All right? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, oh, whatever. You guys can do whatever you want to. Damn it! It feels like I am a few percentage points off. I'll give you that. Maybe I need to get her course to achieve the greatness of hone in the percentage level of 0.01%. Ah, crap. I'm 0.01% off. Maybe I need to learn the expertise of what she's providing. You got to go with an unclosed. Stop, man. Yeah. Anyway, so look, cool. That's the situation where we are. Look, we're it's fighting for a level, and usually when it fights for these type of levels, this type of it usually, if it can close above the key levels that I stated, then we could see a bit of a rally afterwards. But until it does that, until we see this regained, yeah, until we see that regained, we're going down, brev. Right? 2.24 has to be regained. If it doesn't, it's bye-bye town. It's like, I'll see you later, hasta la vista, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's not it's very simple to clear out. And again, it doesn't always have to go up to make gains, to make benefits from this market. This is the key thing for everyone to understand. It can always be the opposite way. Always. So utilize it, play it, enjoy it, and make as much as you can from it. That's what I would say. Anyway, that's that situation. Right, now, what else do you want us to look at? Oh, there's one interesting thing. Do you guys see this? This is wild. Check this out. This is so wild. Binance has put an emergency fund of Bitcoin of $1 billion, right? What is going on here? What's happening right now? Okay. Yeah, so they've put an emergency fund of $1 billion, and you can track this for yourself. I wonder where this is going to end up. Oh man, this is going to be an interesting watch to have. This looks like there could be an actual point where things could be really problematic. We could be in a scenario where things can get very hairy with this, like extremely hairy. So we'll see where this is going, but I would love to check back on this weekly to see where this thing is going. If this doesn't go below $1 billion, I would be unbelievably surprised. We're getting max drawdown right now, and it's hard to pump. Every pump is a selling opportunity, as I said, but again, that's not a bad thing. That could potentially be a very good thing. Could potentially be a very good thing. Yeah. Anyway, all right, cool. Look, what should we look at? Anyone's coins you want me to look at? Anything that's going on? I feel like there aren't many people that I'm being pushed out to, unfortunately, because the Tickety Talk does not like smaller channels. It'd be nice if you guys could push the channel out and get more people on there, but I'm assuming everyone is looking at the fake versions of my channel, and they're assuming that's the real one, and I'm not the real one because I'm new, which is annoying. TikTok is king on that side. Telcoin. I don't even know if I have Telcoin. Do I have Telcoin? That was like the darling child for a while, right? That went up crazily. I'm assuming not so much now. I'm assuming it's in... Is it in Binance? Oh. Kraken should be fine. All right, let me add this. I'm going to try and find out what type of music I can play here. Actually, is there non-copyright? One second. 1 second. I got the Spotification, right? Is there non-copyrighted music on Spotify? I wonder. Non. We have non-copyrighted music. That's cool. What's this? Can you hear anything? That's why it's not copyrighted. Why can't I hear anything? Can you guys hear anything? Can you guys hear anything? I know you guys. I'm talking about the other players. What is actually going on right now? Why can't I hear anything? On the tube, can you guys hear this? Why can't I? What in? Yes, it's low. Oh, you can hear it in the background, but why can't I hear it? Can I hear it? Yeah, it's quite loud even. Yeah, I need to sort that out. I don't know what that is. Was it good? Yeah, I know, but he probably plays non-copyrighted music, so that's why I'm trying to see. How would this work, actually? And why can't I hear it? Way too loud on... Yeah, I know, I can imagine that. I turned... Is it off? It's off, right? Yeah, it's off. Whatever, I'll figure it out. Next time, because I want to have some background music when we're bursting around, because we're just chilling at this present moment to see what's happening in the markets. But anyway. Right, Talcoin, did you say, right? Let's look at Talcoin. Let's see what Talcoin's up to. I'm assuming it's going to be very, very down. Wow. What has happened to this coin? No, yeah, I know. I don't know why it doesn't play. What has happened to this coin? Oh, it's because I'm connected. 1 second. No, it's not that. I don't know why it's not working. I don't have anything for you, man, Mark. This is... What is this coin? I mean, what are those wicks? It's... You know what? This is the problem with coins like this. Every pump is a complete destruction. Every pump. Everyone is trying to get out this coin. What is going on with this coin? Oh my lord. Look at that launch. I don't know, man. There's not much I can say. It doesn't look good, man. Not much I can say, unfortunately. Way too loud than you should be. I know. I won't do that. I'm so sorry. I can't say anything. It looks... I don't want to be mean. It doesn't look good. Same things for all the coins. I know, but... Yeah. I mean, at least it's not negative. What was that coin? I thought it was. Can you check River? Let me check out. River is super volatile, which could be quite fun, actually. Wait. Can you check River, Brev? Let's look at River. Was that Tayo though? Not Tao. No, it wasn't. Actually, let me add River here. Everyone keeps talking about River. I like volatile coins. It means you can play. Let's get River here as well. Let's get River. Let's get River. All right. Wow, that looks good. That looks surprisingly good. Wow, look at that. What's going on with River? Why is it so... I mean, it's at maximum support at the moment. Like resistance. That is Just basically watch that. It's super easy to understand. It's even more of a resistance zone. Look at that. Let's do that. This looks wildly good. Look, you might get this with this if it doesn't break through. We're getting a bit of a cup and handle formation coming here, right? You probably will get something like this. It'll come up. It'll come down here. Even more. To here. And then have a massive breakout. If that happens. But this looks super strong. Super duper strong. This looks really good. Wow. Look at that. Cool. I think we'll go to $40 again. Be careful with that. Be careful with that saying. Right now, I would say here it might top out. The $25, it might be a real, because that's super strong resistance there. That's even. I mean, this is some. It's already at some. Yeah. It's already at some crazy resistance level. If it can flip this, and it looks like it's trying to do it right now, that looks crazy. 1 second. Let's adjust that a little bit. We are. Oof. Look, this could also happen. This could also happen, right? I'm not saying it's going to. Just saying this could also happen. Let's look at. I like these type of things that are playing out, but I wonder why it's moving so much. What's happening with River? What chain do you think will attract the most AI agents? I not so know. I actually don't know. I don't know which one it will be. But think of it this way: with your crypto advice and Neil's hedge fund experience, I feel I'm in good place. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Are you in the pro group? I mean, in the Alpha Hunters group. Way too loud. Yeah, I know. What we could see, because this move could be enormous. 1 second. Because look, if it breaks that neckline, the move usually is a measured move of the depth. Yeah, it will reach the monthly open at minimum between 26 to 25. This area is that's the golden pocket for this. I would expect massive amounts of resistance there. Link in bio Discord. Yeah. I use Satoshi. I wish. I wish. Do you think I would have 43 people watching my live if I was Satoshi? What are you talking about? I just kind of know what I'm doing. Kind of. Even then, I still make mistakes. But I kind of know what I'm doing. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people out there that attract a lot more people in their lives. What I don't really understand is how these other people that go live attract so much attention. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's the room that I'm in. Maybe when I get my office, everyone will be like, "Oh my God, look at this guy. He has a wall. The wardrobe is gone. He has a wall. He has a wall now, and the wall will change everything." Let's see. I would not be surprised if we don't get some sort of pullback, possibly to around the 18, maybe. Let's go a bit more. Let's get clearer noise here. Potentially to the 18. If this rejects, we could around the 18 to maybe 19, around that area. You need a suit. I think I need a suit. Wear a full 3-piece suit, mate. Yeah. Isn't the chat GPT? Do you see? It's chat GPT. You know who got me this t-shirt? This is a funny story. Do you know who got me this t-shirt? It's gonna be really. I'm gonna be like I don't know if I can dub his name. Actually, I can't tell you. Forget it. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. It was an in joke for a actual someone that was involved in the AI industry. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. That's the maximum I can say. Yes, Epstein. They give it out on the island, you know. I didn't even have to pay for it. I just walked around. I was like, cool, t-shirt. And then I was like, wait, wait, what's happening here? I was like, what's going on? Why is there so much baby oil? So what's happening? Why does it say P. Diddy on it? I was like, what? I was told there was free t-shirts. Show us the videos. What videos, man? They took my phones. It came back with different videos on there. I think they planted it. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's what Donald Trump told me when I was on the island. I mean, he wasn't that. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing like that was said at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just here for the t-shirts. Anyway, back to the charts. All right, maybe I should do the live the way they go. All right, guys. Look. Green candle. It's going up. Green candle's up. Up. Look. There's there. If you look carefully, there's a smile formation happening. The fat smile formation is about to peak into the Bart Simpson, and then if you go here, then it might come down and then form the island formation. This is what's going on, guys. Guys, come on. Come on, guys. Island. Swing formation. If you look carefully, if you put the guys, quickly, if you put the fib, and then wait one second. Yeah, there you go. It's hit. Wait. It's hit 50%, guys. It's hit 50%. If you call it from exactly from this zone to here, we're there. 14.99 course. Let's go. Things are moving forward. Look, it's unbelievable. Have you seen this? Incredible. We're bumping. Maybe we'll go down. We could go up, but according to the 50% fib that it's hit perfectly. And if we pull it down, it's actually at the 0.789 as well. So if you combine the two together, that makes 24, and 24 is the sign of pump. That's how it goes. That's what I teach in my courses. 14.99. See, it's working exactly as I said. You think I can do it? No, the viewership didn't go up. No, okay, that's a shame. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Who knows? Anyway, whatever. So let me look at a few more coins and then I'm off. Then I appreciate all the people that have joined me here to check it out on that side. I'm getting tired of winning, man. I can't help it, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't even read your name, bro. But I don't know what, I can't read your name, but that's not the case at all. Who was his friend? I don't know what we're talking about. Everyone can have friends. Friends are not a problem. About Zilig. Okay, I'm just gonna write. What's the ticker on that? I don't even think I'm gonna be able to. Ziliga. Sorry, that's such Zilcoin. Is it this one? Zelika. Zelika. Let's look at Zelika. Zelika, no, she wanted to. Oh God, it's one of those coins. What do you think for this year? I think I genuinely, honestly, is that I don't know what this is. I have no idea what it is, but it's in multiple currencies, so I doubt it's a meme coin. I would say that this whole thing is going to last a year, and I think within coming up to May, around the May period, I think we will see the bottom of this market, and everyone will think. See, look, this is the best way to describe it, right? I'm going to say this. I'm actually going to. Oh God, I wrote it out the other day. 1 second. Let me see this. I wrote it out the other day. Is that it? No, that's not it. All right, shit. All right. Right. I think look, this is what usually happens. The bottom gives you a period of time to accumulate. That's a sentence I never thought I would say before in my life, right? The bottom gives a period of time to be able to accumulate. So we'll know when we've hit a bottom, when the market pulls back into an area that's extremely uncomfortable, when everyone has even stopped talking about how it's a bear market, and when there is zero interest in this market. That there, right, is the best moment to be in this market. And I will say this, right? There's a really good sentence here, and I'm just going to quote Benjamin Cohen here, because I love, by the way, if you need to follow Benjamin Cohen, right, into the cryptoverse, I love that guy, because he's single-handedly trying to change this market by going after meme coin shillers to such a way. It's wild, publicly going after them, and it is one of the most entertaining things I've ever come across in my life. It's so entertaining, unbelievable. It's because of you, soul is here. It's hilarious. It's so funny. And this guy's like, bro, I don't even care what this is. Trolls, innit? Buy some trolls. It's so stupid. Anyway, well, what he says, and I love the sentence, it's such a great thing, right? He goes, the death of speculative excess isn't bearish long term. It's how markets mature. Capital eventually flows towards durability. And it is an amazing, amazing sentence. Like, hang that on your wall. It's that is a person that has gone through multiple bear and bull markets, right? That there is the exact personification of what you need to learn and be. Because if you do this, if you're in this scenario, in this space, and this is what you're going through, and this is the thing that you're that you can understand, it's literally a waiting game at this present moment. If you're spotters can be down 99%. It doesn't mean it's over. If you're in good coins that have good fundamentals, and the team are still working and still grinding and doing a whole bunch of stuff, you're in a good position, right? You're still in a better position, because eventually there's going to be liquidity like no other coming into this market. The Clarity Act is about to be passed. It's going to pass. Anyone who are naysayers about it not going to pass, it's going to pass. They're going to find a way to pass it. I'm telling you, and that is the fundamental building block, as I said. You know, the fundamental building block that will build the durability of this market. And these excess swings will start to get less and less, and this oscillation will get less and less and less and less. And you'll get to a point where you'll be like, oh, I remember I bought that ZIL coin at 2025, and now it's 2050, and I'm a bajillionaire. I mean, when I was listening to CZ's interview, he did an ICO of Binance. Do you know what he ICO'd Binance at? 12 cents. 12 cents he ICO'd Binance at. 12 cents. Just so you understand how unbelievably insane this is. 12 cents. Would you have held Binance up until now? 12. All right, I'll look at Jasmine in it, brev, and then we can go from there. Right, Jasmine. I'm gonna find a way to put music on here. What? Oh, I did it with an S, that's why. Right. I mean, it's okay. Jasmine's actually looking pretty strong. I mean, zoomed in strong, right? I would say not bad. look, Jasmine needs to regain a certain cluster here, right? Okay, I'll show you on the lower time frame. It needs to regain this cluster here. This. Yeah, there. It needs to regain this cluster here, right? It's a must. If it doesn't, if it can do this, if it does something like that and then comes down to here and finds that as support, that's a massive bullish move. But what it might do, and this is unfortunately due to the nature of where the market is looking. I mean, we could see it. Let me look at total. What's total up to? Yeah, it could happen. This could rally from here. It's looking relatively strong, but it all depends on if total can regain above it. If total comes and rejects off this point on the daily, this will probably do something similar. Will run up to here and then reject and break down aggressively, like very aggressively. These type of coins, you have to be very, 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 very careful. And it's sitting on the monthly open. Oh god, yeah, this has a chance that this could go down, but it will be a little pump first. It'll be a little pump first for sure. It's weird as I'm saying it, it's happening. It's weird, right? Like, shoo, stop, listen to what I'm saying. But yeah, look, see, this is what happens when you put the bear bar formation with the bull flag and triple backward flip, Fibonacci arrow rotation only in the training course 14.99. Then that's the way things move. Most odds are following Bitcoin almost identical on the daily and the weekly charts. That's positive news? Not necessarily. No, it just means that its volume is built by market makers. That's what that means. When you see deviations is when you actually see retail and institutional buyers actually make the difference, right? So if you're seeing Unisys move in that way, it means that market makers are in full control, absolute full control. Thank you once again, Alvarez. You're getting all of us through this bumpy moments. Hey, look, I'm all here. As long as what did I miss? I don't know, man. Lord Aries, you missed the end. That's what you've missed. It's recorded though. You can go back and check it out. If you guys want to also check out my X, it's all recorded there. Make sure you follow me on the tube, because from now on it looks like I'm going to be pushing a lot of content there, and even my shorts I might do that, because TikTok is nerfing my account completely, because there's the other ones that were before me and they look like me, right? And Insta is pretty good. I'm going to be building a bit more there, but it's going to be between Insta and the tube, and here will be more chilled type of content. The last ones I'm doing, I'm going to do it in that way. It's going to be more chilled, relaxed, like talk about the market in that way. I'm not putting any more real hard effort, because I did that for years, and then TikTok took it away because I was apparently human trafficking. That's the thing. So that's why the content here is going to be a bit different, and it doesn't push my content anyway, so what's the point of putting any effort into it? Cool. All right, guys, I appreciate you all. If you guys want to check out the Discord, the Alpha Hunters, it's in the link in the bio. Check that out. If you want to be see more down to earth type of stuff, you can go and check out the tube. It's all linked here. All the links are there. And yeah, follow, check, and if I can ask from you guys with all the videos that I do and everything else on that side, if you can just interact with it and write and do all that kind of stuff, it would help out a lot, because TikTok looks at interactions and watch time and all that kind of stuff, and it would help me a lot to try and get a bit more followers. Once I can get over the 10,000 mark, then TikTok will actually push my lives out more, because technically right now it's not being pushed anyway. It's only pushed to the people that are here. If you could do that for me, that would be amazing. If you don't want to, there's no issue. And yeah, Ponky's number one, man. He's the one that is pushing and helping out the most. And and I do appreciate you doing that. It means a lot, honestly. It really does. Right. Okay. I'll catch you guys later. Peace, affection on the TikTok, and I'll go talk to you guys on the tube for 2 seconds, and then we'll go from there. Right. That's that there. All right, on the Tuban X, right? I would highly recommend you guys check out the Alpha Hunters. It's a cool place, chill place. There's really good meme coin players. There's teaching that's going to be happening. All of that kind of stuff for a minuscule fee, $12.99 a month. Like, you will not find a group with the amount of expertise and information and alpha and all that kind of stuff. You will not find it for that. You won't. And I might just keep it for, like, you know, a small amount of period for that price, because if people are not going to appreciate it, and people will spend $14.99, like 1,500 quid on a course from someone that is just like, it's wild. Anyway, whatever. Then that's the miss to go from there. All right. Appreciate you all. You guys are incredible, and I'll catch you guys all